morning, boys and girls. Yep, we're at our delivery. I just quickly showing this even though I shouldn't be, but yeah, we're at Farming Simulator 2013 headquarters. Well, not really, but it's John Deere. Holy crap, you want to talk about some freaking harvesters. Look at that. They're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. There's like a gazillion of them in here. Jumping all the fathers. There's like gazillions. Gazillions, quadrillions. I know, that's just a screwed up number, but I'm just saying, there's lots. I want to go play. I want to go play. I want to go check out some of these machines, man. That's not fair. Oh well. Alrighty, we're finally leaving this frickin' hellhole. Yes, I'm in a frickin' foul mood. Tell you guys about it afterwards. Then I haven't done any vlogging today because I'm so pissed off. It's unbelievable how stupid some people can be. Yes, I'm talking about planners and dispatchers. Now we gotta frickin' hump our ass after sitting all frickin' day and 3 canceled loads. And they give me a load that's got to pick up at 10 o'clock tonight. I've been going since 5 this morning. Gee whiz, I wonder, can I do it? And then they have the nerve to send me a message and say, well, we got your load that picks up today. I don't know what you're complaining about. Like, here's a frickin' idea, you dumbasses. It's kind of illegal. Why don't you pay attention to the god-darn frickin' times? Oh, I'm gonna have to put an X rating on this frickin' video because, I mean, curse words are gonna come out of my mouth. I can see it coming. I'm ready to choke someone, run over someone, whatever. It's a good thing I'm staying in my truck because I frickin' killed somebody. Yes, I'm on the road and I'm yelling. See? Anybody who says I sugarcoat frickin' my vlogs is a frickin' moron. And needs his head examined. I never sugarcoat jack squat. Now shit's falling down on my frickin'... Oh, man. I didn't put shit away properly. It's because I had less than 2 hours to go. I need to get as far as I can. The next major trucks, I want to get to at least Bloomington, which is like an hour and 45 minutes. And I got a whole ass now. All because frickin' people in frickin' office chairs are idiots! Alright, hello, how are you? Okay, so, I know, this is really going to confuse the crap out of you. I'm inserting this after the fact because my vlog day was really messed up, as you saw by the first 2 clips. Wasn't having a good day. So, and I just was angry and aggravated just because I'd been out so long and I really wanted to get home. Anyway, okay, and you guys know why I wanted to get home, why I needed to get home, so we'll insert a little bit of Q&A here just to make up some difference on this video, okay? So I hope you guys don't mind. Now, there's one thing, a lot of guys, and I don't have it with me, it's in the truck, and I wish I brought the paper with me to show you guys. And I will try to get it scanned in and up, and I'll put it up on the Facebook page, just because there's a lot of confusion. I get this question all the time, okay? And this came from Len Burns. And Len, I'm not picking on you or anything like this. It's a general question. You've asked it. And it reminded me, a lot of people ask this. Jerry, if you're a Canadian driver, how do you get away with loading and dropping in the USA? Len, okay, so it is simple. A lot of people look at that and think, okay, it's interstating, it's cabotage, it's illegal. And technically it is. If you pick up in the US, deliver in the US, it is illegal. But now the interstating cabotage rules have been changed, okay, a little bit. There's been some provisions put in. And basically, because of the, clear language laws. Oh, what did I just drop? I dropped something. I know, squirrel. Okay, so I'll figure. Hopefully, I'll remember afterwards before the dog gets to it and eats it. So there's been some changes to make it a little bit more understandable on how it is and how it's what you're allowed and what you're not allowed. It's a very gray area in a lot of areas, and a lot of people really don't understand it. So a lot of people don't do it. And the old way is, like you said, pick up in the U.S., deliver in the U.S., totally illegal. Now, here's the deal. Load crosses international border. Okay, so like I brought the load down to Laredo and I dropped it in Laredo. It cannot be offloaded. Number one, I cannot do live offload. I cannot do a live upload, okay, in Laredo. the freight comes from Mexico. Now, because we're in the free trade zone, and where we drop, it's going to our U.S. division. So it's just going, it's in transit, and we're allowed to do that. And like I said, I'll get the paper, I'll scan it, I'll show you guys. It'll be at a later date. But basically, as I bring the trailer down, because it's destined for Mexico, so it's an in-transit movement, okay? I'm dropping it in Laredo, but it's not being offloaded, and it's not going to a warehouse or anything like that. Then our U.S. side of the company, which is Jaguar, Celadon Jaguar, and it says Celadon on the truck and everything, is grabbing it and taking it further into Mexico. Now that's the same Jaguar Celadon brings a trailer from Mexico, drops it in our Laredo yard. It's not being offloaded, nothing like that. It's sealed. It's the paperwork. It's from Mexico, and that's the thing now. The paperwork has to say it's coming from Mexico. I take it, and now I'm taking it in transit through the U.S. to a U.S. destination, to delivery point. That I'm allowed to do. Why? Because the load originated in Mexico. Now, there's a lot of guys that have the problem is, and this is where the gray area is, and a lot of guys get screwed up on, is the load came from Mexico, yes, but then it was transferred to their trailer in Laredo. That now becomes a cabotage or interstate load. Why? Because it's offloaded off one trailer and it's going on to another trailer. Therefore, you are live loading. And technically, it's here. Technically, that could be considered interstating, and there is a gray area there. There is some instances where you can still live load. Now, the example given in the paperwork basically shows, a Miami example, because I'm going up to Canada. Now I can pick up a load and take it to wherever in the U.S., drop it, because it's an in-transit movement of some sort. And I'll read it out to you in another time, guys. I know it's a little confusing, but I am legally allowed to take it because it's international. And this is where it's not so gray. It's an international shipment, therefore it's an international movement. So as long as the load and trailer crosses an international border, then it's legal, okay? It's no longer considered interstating. So therefore, that's why I'm allowed to pick up a preloaded trailer that's come out of Mexico and take it to somewhere in the U.S. because it originated in Mexico, that trailer. I'm just an in-transit movement driver, or a relay driver, as they call it on the paper. So therefore, it is allowed, okay? But I have to take a load that crosses an international border. It doesn't have to be the Canadian border. It can be the Mexican border. So therefore, as long as it's crossing an international border, I can move back and forth like that. And then there's also the repositioning laws too now that are out there. So, but we'll get into that another time. All right, so we've gone on like over 5 minutes just on this topic. Thanks, Len, for bringing it up again. A lot of guys ask this question. There is confusion on it. I'll probably eventually do a separate video just on that alone, and I'll read off the paperwork exactly, what we've been given and what we're told. It'll probably be a fairly lengthy video reading that entire, it's a 3 or 4 page thing there. But it'll, give the information, and we'll probably do a separate video of that. Maybe next time we're out in the truck, because the paper is in the truck. I keep it there specifically for that. So, all right. So that's it from Len. All right. So just to mention also now, we have hit the 7,000 plus mark. Holy crap. Holies. Unbelievable. Thank you to everybody for subscribing and watching my videos. One thing I'd like to see is a little bit more of the thumbs up, guys. And the reason being is because that's why we have the voting and the rating on the videos. We're getting, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 views, but only maybe 100 or 150 votes. So the voting does help in the YouTube community. So, I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's fine. If you don't want to vote, you don't want to vote. That's fine. But, if you guys watch a video and you're happy with it and you like it, and, give us a thumbs up. Let us know, And if you're not happy with the video, because there are a few that habitually hit the thumbs down anyways, but they don't tell me what it is that they didn't like. I think a lot of them just do it because for something different, to be different. And I do have a few haters out there, and that's fine. I don't care. Whatever. Unlike certain individuals, I don't disconnect the ratings, and I don't pre-approve comments. Okay. The only thing I ask, and I always leave comments up, no matter whether it's good or bad, whether you don't like it or not. However, if you're disrespectful in your comments, If you're using curse words unnecessarily, and if you're just being totally disrespectful, then I will remove the comment and I will remove you. However, if you're legitimately have, you know, a complaint about the video and you just don't like certain aspect of it, or, you know, if I'm doing something that you don't like or whatever, and you mention that, and that's why you gave me a thumbs down because you didn't like this particular thing or didn't like that, that's fine. I need to know these things, you know. I like to know these things. But, you know, making comments like, you know, one individual the other day said, well, quit your bitching. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. But anyway, so I responded by saying, well, quit bitching about me bitching. But I left the comment up, okay? Because he wasn't really being disrespectful or anything like that. So that's all right. But it's just, it was kind of a vague, you know, what part am I complaining? You know, I'm allowed to complain. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You know, if you're gonna, you know, if you don't like the fact that a lot of you guys put comments on, you know, more driving, less talking. Well, that's never gonna happen. I hate to tell you that. I have the gift of gab, and I like to gab. These are my videos, and it is called a vlog. I have been putting up now, because I did a driving section there where I'm putting up, and you guys will see them starting very shortly within the next day or two, any rate. Extra videos on the driving portion when I was out west there. They're labeled driving, just driving, and that's what they are. I do talk in them a bit, but there's a lot of just driving. As far as the other vlogs go, you know, if I show stuff around the truck or inside the cab or my face and I'm yakking, well, that's a vlog. That's what it's supposed to be, okay? So don't make comments like that on those videos, guys. They are vlogs. That's what they're about. It's a blog. It's about me talking. It's not driving. The driving videos, and yes, I put lots of driving in there to try to make everybody happy as much as the best I can, but you know, you just can't make everyone happy. Now, the weekly vlogs starting this next time out, once I get home in the videos, which you'll see in a couple of days. I'll be home all of a sudden, and we didn't do much home time videos, okay, guys? So just, you know, bear with me on those. We'll throw some other stuff in there along with them. What was I going to say? See, squirrel, I lost track already. Old age. Oh yeah, so I'm going to be keeping the daily vlogs down to about 10 minutes. Just I've noticed it eats up a lot of my data when I'm using my Canadian data. Even though I have 10 gig, you know, when you're talking a video that's 20 minutes long, you're talking, you know, 600-700 megabytes, 400 meg, well, not 600-700, but, you know, 300-400 megabytes upload after I've reduced it already, because it's, you know, almost 2 gig in original size. You know, eats up my data pretty quick, so I gotta watch that. So when I know I'm going to be home, I'll make the videos a little bit longer. I'll put more material in it, and that way I can upload it. Not a big deal, because I mean, I have 120 gig data here at home. Actually 160, I think it is. So that's not a problem here. But on the road, I've only got 10 gig of data when I'm in Canada. So I gotta watch it, because that's where I do most of my uploads. So anyway, that's it. That's gonna be it for the video. We've got the 2 port sections here added on. I apologize again for being grumpy and crappy today, or wrong in this video. It was just a bad day. So all right. So be careful, be good. We'll see you tomorrow.